Nova Trophy, an official distributor of Kobe Sportswear. Here to help you with all of your jersey needs. Known for our trophies, but rising in the sports apparel world. Stop by Nova Trophy to get your team dressed in Kobe's best.
John Moore with Maloney Thompson's Darrell Young here at the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam Championships in Tantallon, Nova Scotia. Darrell, lots of great prospects here, and let's talk about maybe a dozen. And let's start with the host team, the TASA Gulls, one of the most talked about Major Bantam players, LEIGHTON CARRUTHERS.
Yeah, Leighton's a big, powerful kid, great skater, very solid built, takes pucks to the net, got a very heavy shot. He's a scoring threat every time he gets the puck.
A handful of other prospects in that Gulls lineup. Jake Furlong.
Yeah, he's a very good offensive transitional defenseman. Very confident with the puck, good passing skills, reads the play well, and very creative offensively.
Another Jake NEWCOMBE in that Gulls line.
Yeah, he's a player that keeps on getting better and better. We noticed him last year, and this year he's taking a big jump. I think he had like 25 goals this year in the league. He's got a lot of offensive tendencies that the traits used to say that are very positive for his growth as a player.
One other player in that Gulls lineup, Drew Madigan.
Yeah, Drew's a very good two-way defenseman, very consistent defensively, but he has to make a really good first pass out of his zone, not in trouble very often.
Let's move on to the Dieppe Flyers, a team that we don't see a lot of, but one player I hear a lot about is Sam SAVOIE.
Yeah, Sam is a very dynamic offensive player. He plays a 200-foot game, very good down low in the corners offensively, plays a heavy game, not afraid of going into traffic.
Joel Gallant was the player of the game in Dieppe's opening win, a 4-2 victory. Tell me about Joel Gallant, who had 3 assists in the opener.
Well, I think his greatest strength is his offensive ability. I haven't seen too many times this year in a game he hasn't scored. Knows how to find the net, knows how to get open, knows how to find open ice.
Okay, a couple defensemen. First, the big one, MATTEO MANN.
Yeah, Matteo's an interesting player. He skates very well for a kid that's almost 6'3", at such a young age. Moves the puck well. He's got a heavy shot from the point. Huge upside to him.
And the other defenseman in that lineup, MACKINNON.
He's a strong skating defenseman that plays a very solid two-way game. Has a high ceiling offensively, I believe, but also very physical down low in his own end.
Central attack. They lost their opener, but they bounced back in the night game. Let's talk about the forward, Cam Squires.
Probably one of the best hockey IQs in the whole tournament. Very slick with the puck. Makes his line mates better. Very gifted offensively.
The defenseman, Isaac Voss.
Very dynamic offensive defenseman. Reminds me of the Quebec Major League's Rookie of the Year, Jordan Spence. Very good patience. Can take pucks out of trouble and make plays in difficult areas.
Another player in that lineup, Central, Luke COUGHLIN.
Yeah, Luke's a very strong skating defenseman who, again, another guy with really good puck skills, but very responsible defensively.
A lot of buzz about that goaltender, Jack HOWATT.
Yeah, Jack's he's probably going to be playing major midget next year for Charlottetown Pride. He's a guy that's a really good athlete, very high elite soccer player, well in PEI, and he's a kid that's going to be one of the better goalies that come into this area in the next couple of years.
From the St. John's Hitmen, begin with the forward. Let's go to Andrew VEITCH.
Yeah, I think he's a very solid two-way player. Little slight build right now, but I think when he fills out, he's going to be very powerful offensively. He knows how to get around the offensive zone.
First year, and that is MATTEO ROTUNDI.
Oh, I really like this kid. He's more of a big kid, very mobile, takes control always on the ice. Another kid that has a very high ceiling.
Finally, let's wrap it up with the Halifax Hwks and Ryan HENNEBERRY scoring again here today. Tell me about his game.
Yeah, he's a kid that seems to find a net every time I see him play. Big, strong kid. I think that he's grown so much that he has to get a little stronger in his core. Once that comes, he's going to be a very, very good player at the major midget level.
The forward, Brandon Abbas.
Yeah, very good skater, two-way guy. I'd like to see a little more offense from him, but it's coming. I think with his skill level, he could be a much better player offensively. But I think that part of his game is growing, and once that grows, he's going to be a very good prospect.
The defenseman who I think alternates wearing the C, and that's Josh O'Connor.
Yeah, he's a very skilled, slick, mobile defenseman, sees the ice real well, runs the power play for them, and very creative as well from the offensive blue line.
And finally rounding it out, the goaltender, Sebastian Lever.
Yeah, Sebastian today is a good example of today. They were down 4-0 after the first. He got peppered with 30 shots, but no weak goals against them, and he made some key saves here in the second period. So he's showing great mental strength that way. Very technically sound. Again, another guy with a good upside.
Darrell, we appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing these players progress and move on to the next level. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure, John. Great talking to you.